Hello, real estate friends. How are you? This is your real estate developer, Roberto Valdez, and today I wanna touch on a topic that it's interesting on the different types of property in Mexico in terms of its origin. And this is the idea. There's properties in Mexico that we call it propiedad privada. That means that the original title was given by the government, the federal government, directly to a person. So it's private property because it was deeded directly, the title to a person. And then that person sold it to another person and subdivided, and then sold it to other persons, and it's always been characterized as a private property. So that's, let's say, the most common property that is transferred between individuals or corporations. There's another type of property which is called ejido property. So ejido property, its origin is different. Its origin is it's that a bunch of people or group of people got together and they claimed land that was not owned by anybody at that moment. It wasn't given already a private property certificate or title to an individual. So they got together and they claimed the property. So the government gave that community of people, group of people, that could be between 30 people to 150 people. I'm saying a number right there, but and the government gave them a title to a community of people. So there was not really one beneficiary, but it's just different beneficiaries that own the ejido, have the rights to that ejido. It used to be that type of land, which again we call ejido land, could not be transferred to its title or being sold to another person that would not be another part of the ejido. So me as a Mexican national, I couldn't buy from an ejido individual a part of his ejido because it's a communal right. No? It's a communal right. So that's why sometimes in the past, a lot of people had the notion that you couldn't buy property in Mexico because it was only leased land. Well, what happens is that the ejido, we got together, and the ejido guys got together, and they got this, property from the government on this title, which is communal, and they, in between themselves, they subdivide and they say, okay, well, now you are going to take care of this part of the parcel, you this part of the parcel, and then each guy had its own little parcel and extension of land, and then a foreigner came and they wanted, hey, nice property, hey, can I buy it from you? And they couldn't sell it because it's communal land, it's ejido, so they leased it to them. And that was 10, 15 years ago, because the law changed 10 to 15 years ago and permitted the ejido individuals, because they already had amongst themselves assigned different parts of the property to the different ejidatarios, ejido owners, and the government issued them now a direct and a specific title to the individual ejidatario, So when that happened, which was around 10 years ago, then the ejidatarios with the new title, which is different from the original title, which was a communal title, then they could obviously transfer the property and sell it to a foreigner. So it's interesting, just as have this type of information, because there's still ejidos around, obviously, and there's a lot of land still that is owned communally in a community on the ejido that cannot be transferred because it hasn't been assigned directly through a private title to the ejidatario. So it's very important. This, if you're thinking of buying property in Mexico, if you're thinking of developing property in Mexico, to make sure what type of property that you're looking at and the origin and the history of the title, okay? Again, this is information for persons or corporations that want to develop property in Mexico, want to buy property in Mexico, specifically on the coastal areas and the borders, which where you need to be careful of this type of property and this origin of the title. And I'm gonna put here my email and my cell phone. You can text me. You can send me an email. If you we'll be gladly to help you out of any further information that you require. Okay. Have a great day.